Let us look at today's relevant happenings. BharatNet to connect Indian villages. The Union Cabinet has approved the revised implementation strategy of BharatNet through public-private partnership mode in 16 states of the country. BharatNet is the world's largest rural broadband project using optical fiber. The project was implemented by Bharat Broadband Network Limited, a special purpose vehicle by the Department of Telecommunication under the Ministry of Communications. Initially, the project was launched as the National Optical Fiber Network in 2011 and later renamed to BharatNet in 2015. Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Meghalaya, Uttar Pradesh, Mizoram, Manipur, Nagaland, Haryana, Tripura, Kerala, Rajasthan, Karnataka, Punjab and West Bengal are the 16 states to be covered under BharatNet. A reliable, quality, high-speed broadband under the BharatNet will enable villages in accessing e-services being offered by several states and central government agencies. The project will further enable access to telemedicine, online education, e-commerce, skill development and other applications. 3 Indian swimmers to compete in Tokyo Olympics. Mana Patel has become the first Indian female swimmer to qualify for the upcoming Tokyo Olympics. She has qualified for the prestigious event through universality quota. Mana Patel will be the third Indian swimmer to take part in Tokyo Olympics 2020 after Sajan Prakash, who was the first Indian swimmer to qualify for the Tokyo Olympics, and Srihari Nataraj, both of whom earned automatic qualification for the Olympics. Fasal Bima Yojana Week. The central government, in a major farmer outreach, launched a special drive to enroll more cultivators under the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. A week-long drive, which started on July 1, will cover all the notified areas under the Kharif season with a special focus on 75 aspirational districts where the crop insurance penetration is low. A week-long campaign along with the farmers in the tribal areas and the aspirational districts will engage women farmers as well. Pradhan Mantri Bima Fasal Yojana, launched in 2016, is an insurance service for farmers for their yields. It aims at providing a comprehensive insurance cover against the failure of the crop, thus helping in stabilizing the income of the farmers. The PM Fasal Bima Yojana also aims at reducing the premium burden on the farmers and ensure the early settlement of crop assurance claim for the full insured sum. DRDO's Short Span Bridging System 10M inducted into Indian Army. The first production lot of 12 Short Span Bridging System SSBS 10M, designed and developed by Defence Research and Development Organisation, has been inducted into Indian Army by the Chief of Army Staff General MM Narvane during a ceremony held at Karyappa Parade Ground, Delhi Cantonment. Secretary Department of Defence R&D and Chairman DRDO Dr. G. Satish Reddy was present on the occasion. The SSBS 10M plays a crucial role of bridging the gaps up to 9.5 m as a single span, providing a 4 m wide, fully decked roadway, ensuring faster movement of the troops. Research and Development Establishment, Pune, a premier engineering laboratory of DRDO, has designed and developed the system in association with MS L&T Limited, ISRO, to help government set up satellite TV classrooms. ISRO has agreed to help the Indian government set up satellite TV classrooms in an effort to bridge the digital divide in rural India, due to which thousands of students across India are unable to get access to online classes. Since the school closures in March 2020 due to the pandemic, reports have been arising from across India which talks about the hardships being faced by students, especially from rural and marginalized areas, in trying to get access to online classes. The learning gap and the digital divide between privileged and underprivileged students is quite large, despite the many solutions the Indian government has tried to implement through online platforms and classes on radio, WhatsApp and mobile phones. This will help in distribution and reach out to areas with not so good internet access, or for those families who didn't have smartphones or good internet but with TV, now they can learn in a much better and interactive way. So these were the relevant happenings of today. I hope you like this initiative. If you find the video as relevant as the happenings discussed, kindly like, share and do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.